Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you. Matthew 7:7. These words are a powerful call to action, reminding us that God hears us. Our faith is not a passive whisper, but a bold declaration. It's about approaching the throne of grace within you, confidently, knowing that the Father always answers what we ask and accept as truth. Imagine a child, filled with anticipation, approaching their loving parents with a request. They come with pure and simple belief, knowing that their parents love to bless them. This is the heart of intentional faith. Knowing God with that same childlike trust, believing and knowing His goodness and power has already moved on our behalf. Too often, we limit ourselves with doubt and unbelief. But when we choose to set aside those doubts and approach with boldness, we open ourselves up to receive all that He has for us. Just as a tiny seed holds the potential for a mighty tree, so too does our belief possess unimaginable power. When we choose to plant that seed in fertile ground, nurturing it with intention and unwavering belief, we will witness extraordinary growth. Hebrews 4:16 tells us, "Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need." This verse is a beacon of expecting, reminding us that we have direct access to the Creator of the universe. We are invited to come boldly, not based on our own merit, but on God's immeasurable love and grace. This invitation is for all who believe. When we approach the throne within ourselves with confidence, we acknowledge the sovereignty and trust in the perfect plan that is unfolding. Even when we are experiencing unwanted circumstances, we can easily remind ourselves of the truth that all things have already worked together for our good. When our expectation is rooted in truth and fueled by the Spirit, they become powerful instruments of change. Yet, to all who did receive Him, to those who believed in His name, He gave the right to become children of God. John 1:12. This verse beautifully illustrates the transformative power of faith. It's not merely about intellectual assent, but about a deep, abiding trust in Christ as your nature. This newfound identity as Christ empowers us to live differently. We are no longer bound by fear or insecurity, but are free to walk in the fullness of pure love and purpose. Just as a farmer carefully tends to their crops, so too must we nurture our beliefs through consistent reflection, meditating on truth, and being aware of our thoughts. When we choose to step out in faith, embracing the fullness of our identity in Christ, we become agents of transformation. The transformational power of intentional prayer. Prayer is not a religious duty, but a lifeline to the divine. True prayer is when we shut off the physical senses and shift into the secret place within imagination and experience the answer, the solution we desire to the circumstance we are facing. When we engage and intentionally pray properly, we tap into the source of strength and wisdom that transcends human understanding. It's about connecting with God within on a deeply personal level and experiencing God for who He is. Intentional prayer is not about reciting empty words or following a prescribed formula. When we approach prayer with this level of intent, we open ourselves up to experiencing the transformative, mind-bending power of His presence. Living a life of purpose and faith. Living a life of intentionality in faith and prayer is a journey of unveiling, not a destination. It's a daily choice to shift into the Spirit, allowing wisdom to reveal every thought, word, and action. Imagine a world where individuals lived each day with purpose and intention, motivated by love, fueled by faith, and empowered by the Spirit. When we choose to align our lives with truth, we unlock a level of joy, peace, and fulfillment that the world cannot offer. And it's through consistent prayer, unwavering belief, and a deep-seated trust in God's goodness that we discover the true meaning of living a life of purpose. For in Him we find our true identity, our unwavering expectations, and our eternal destiny.